Hello, in this video I am going to show you another low rarity only free to play deck. Again, as you can see, all cards are rare or normal, so no super rare, no ultra rare. And this is a machine deck that focuses on exceed summoning using Infinitrack and Meklord cards, because both the Infinitrack and the Meklord archetype have a search spell that is low rarity, and on top of that, both of those search spells are permanent spells. More on that later. So, of course, 3 copies each of the Infinitrack Searcher Heavy Forward and the Meklord Searcher Meklord Assembly. 3 copies of Infinitrack Harvester. It lets you add another Infinitrack from your deck to your hand, and also it has a level modulating effect. 3 copies of Infinitrack Anchor Drill. Lets you special summon 1 Earth Machine monster from your hand and has the same level modulating effect. 3 copies of Meklord Army Obligato. You can destroy this card to summon 2 Meklord monsters with different names from your deck. 3 copies of Meklord Army Granel. This one is Earth, so you can special summon it with Anchor Drill's effect. 1 copy of Skill as target for Obligato. 1 Construction Train, a hand trap that you can special summon if your opponent attacks. Also, it can be special summoned by Anchor Drill since it's Earth. Same goes for Scrap Recycler. You can also use its effect to shuffle 2 Earth Machine monsters back into your deck from the grave. And only non-machine in this deck, 3 copies of Iron Dragon Tiamatone, one of my favorite cards currently. And this card works great in this deck because, as I mentioned earlier, the search spells are all permanent spells. And that helps summoning Tiamatone. So how this works is, if 3 or more cards are in the same column, quick effect, you can special summon this card from your hand. So that's why those permanent spells are so useful and why this card works well in this deck, because it's easy to get 3 cards in the same column with all the permanent spells remaining on the field. If this card is special summoned, destroy all other cards in this card's column. And as I said before, it's a quick effect. Neither player can use the unused zones in this card's column. I will explain more on that card later. Then 3 copies of Boon of the Meklord Emperor. If the only face monsters on the field are 2 Meklord monsters, draw 2 cards. You cannot conduct your battle phase the turn you activate this card. But no restriction on once per turn, so you can use all 3 copies in the same turn, in theory, if you draw them. So how you use this card is you tribute or you destroy this to summon 2, and then you can use this spell to draw 2 cards. 1 Gingerbread House. It can be very useful. I just play this mostly for fun, but also because it's probably the best permanent spell, and it also helps in summoning Tiamatone because it's a permanent spell. 3 copies of MST, 3 copies of Book of Moon, 3 copies of Forbidden Chalice, pretty much low rarity staples, as well as one bottomless trap hole, one compulsory evacuation device, and one solemn scalding. Then extra deck, you need machines because Obligato's effect only lets you summon machines the turn you use it. So heavy armor train, Iron Wolf. You can also use 3 instead of 2. I only had 2, so I use this for the third one. Or it's probably better to use this anyways for its effect. Quantal, Super Quantal Mech, Ouroboros. Then, as mentioned earlier, those two have a level modulating effect. So how this works is you can target one other machine and both monsters' levels become their levels combined. So if you have this and a level 4, 2 plus 4 is 6, both become level 6. Or if you have this and a level 4, 4 plus 4 combined is 8, both become level 8. So with the level 3, you can make a level 5 exceed. So 1 Volcasaurus, then 4 and 2, level 6 exceed. Number 25 Force Focus and number 72 Shogirook. 4 and 3 is 7. Number 74 Master of Blades and Infinitrack Mountain Smasher. And of course the best combo is 4 and 4 for rank 8. And usually, and especially if you go first, you summon Draglubion and then use Draglubion's effect to summon Hard Earth Dragon. So you can banish your opponent's cards during their end phase. Then 1 Pain Gainer and 1 Seven Sins to overlay on top. Also number 46 as Exceed material for Hard Earth for Draglubion's effect. Needs material. And 1 Googly Eyes Drum Dragon because it's a level 8 machine. A rank 8 machine. And so basically it's better to go first with this deck. If you go first, you can either try to make Draglubion with Anchor Drill and the level 4 in your hand. You can make Draglubion and summon Hard Earth Dragon. Or you set up the board, or both, for Tiamaton, to use Tiamaton's quick effect on your opponent's turn. So you want to, if you have one of those searching spells, since they are permanent, you should activate them in a zone in the same column as the extra monster zone, as the link monster zone. So you can have them in the same column, the extra monster, so the monster you special summon from the extra deck to the extra monster zone, and the permanent spell should be in the same column. This makes it easier to have 3 cards in the same column. And then during your opponent's turn, you can then use Tiamaton's quick effect. Of course you should wait as long as possible until the perfect moment, and then you can destroy the cards in the same column as this card. It's difficult to explain. I might upload some replay footage, some recordings, dual replays to show how this card works. It's a great quick effect. And otherwise you just focus on Exceed summoning. As I said, turn 1, Dread Lubion into Hard Earth is a great combo, and also have some flexibility because of the level modulating effects of the Infinitrack monsters. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I hope I see you in my next deck profile video. Bye!